Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, thank you for stopping by. Today, first I want to start off with an update regarding my previous video called Dogs Ain't Loyal, regarding B. Smith, who has Alzheimer's, and her husband Dan and his living girlfriend. They will now be having a reality show which is going to, on Bravo, which is going to follow their life, their relationships, and how Dan and Alex, his girlfriend, takes care of B. Sounds like she's being exploited to me. Remember, she has Alzheimer's. She couldn't approve of this, but they are going to be having a reality show. So all this time, this was strategically planned by Dan. So when he put this information about his relationship with this lady on Facebook, and he did the talk show tour, he had intentions behind it. And it was to get this reality show. I have a question. Will you be watching the new reality show? Please comment below. Also, I want to say thank you again for everybody that gave my videos a thumbs up and who subscribed. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. Please show support and subscribe to my channel. All you have to do is set up a Google account, and please give each video a thumbs up. Now, I'm going to focus. This video will focus on R. Kelly. I know everybody's heard about what is going on, but it seems like now R. Kelly is getting ready to pay the price. R. Kelly was arrested, I believe it was Friday, it may have been yesterday, but he was arrested and he has been charged with 10 counts of aggravated criminal sexual assault against teens. And he has a $1 million bail with conditions, unlike his first trial with the other young lady. One of the conditions will be, and a very important condition will be, he is to have no contact with victims or witnesses. And this is real this time. Now, you may have seen the attorney Michael Avenatti. He's well known for being the attorney of Stormy Daniels in the case against, she's a prostitute, in the case against Trump. Well, he is now an attorney for one of the victims, and the victim of the new videotape that is out of R. Kelly having sex with a 14-year-old. He said that this victim's mother contacted him out of concern. Now I'm going to read what he said, but you can also check it out, because this information regarding R. Kelly will be in the nutshell. I'm going to cut it down. If you're really interested, you will Google or YouTube the sources that I will be providing, and therefore you can get further information on this story. Okay, Avenatti says R. Kelly will be convicted on multiple accounts. He said he's confident R. Kelly will be convicted on multiple accounts. He says that he represents 6 clients, 2 victims, 2 parents, and 2 witnesses. And the witnesses worked in the R. Kelly camp, and they've known him for over 25 years. He said that he had retained, in April 2018, he was retained by a parent, I guess it's the parent of the 14-year-old with the new sex or sexual assault video. And he said he and his team, his investigative team, since April, have been traveling all over the U.S. investigating this case. So this is very, very serious. He said that he has a VH tape that he turned over to Cook County, which is in Chicago, and it shows clearly a 14-year-old girl having sex with R. Kelly. And he said there's 2 other tapes that he has that they haven't reviewed yet. But he said on the videotapes, the victim and R. Kelly referred to the girl being 14 years old up to 10 times. And in this tape, the tape shows R. Kelly has the victim watching a video on a large screen TV of R. Kelly having sex with what appears to be another 14-year-old girl. Avenatti said that this video is clear and gives details of some of the sexual acts that were performed on the video. And Avocati, if you check out his press conference, he details it all. Now, he also says, also CNN reports that somebody at CNN reviewed the video also, and it is R. Kelly. Now, he says he wants to send a message to all of R. Kelly's enablers. He wants them to rest assured that they too will be held responsible for all of the misconduct of R. Kelly and themselves involving teenage girls. So in other words, he said, I'm not playing with you, R. Kelly, and your people. And he said from top to bottom, he gonna get them. This is serious. Also, I recommend that you listen to the interview done by Dream Hampton. She's the executive producer of the docuseries Surviving R. Kelly on NPR, which is the National Public Radio Station, on the Fresh Air podcast hosted by Terry Gross. And I just really think you should listen to her talk about how she got involved and the making of the docuseries. She talks about the ecosystem that has supported and enabled R. Kelly for over 25 years at the expense of Black women. And in case you don't know, and I'll kind of try to describe, an ecosystem is like R. Kelly is here, and I'm going to say all the supporting actors, which would be the Black community, family, friends, neighbors, the school that he formerly attended, and it was said that he frequented the school picking up girls, the McDonald's that he would frequent, the churches, the police department who had policemen that would inform him when parents were inquiring, the music industry, and the people who worked for him. And she goes into talking about allegations from Aaliyah when she was 15 years old and allegedly married R. Kelly, to the current allegations of young girls and women. And she talks about the role that some parents played in their daughters being with R. Kelly, even after the Aaliyah allegation and the first trial with the 14-year-old girl. And then briefly, because I got to do this real quick, she talks about how black men who were sexually abused as children, how they referred to it as, used an example, not just of R. Kelly, when they played an interview of R. Kelly with Tavis Smiley, and he referred to his being sexually abused as a child as his, sex education. But she said also Chris Brown and Lil Wayne at one time, who were allegedly sexually abused. Either she heard an interview with them saying they were abused as children, but they referred to it as a sexual awakening or sexual education, and not as sexual abuse, rape, or molestation. And the host, Terry Gross, she did a great job of asking questions that you or I would want to ask. And she asked her, how do you take into account R. Kelly's sexual abuse as a child? And then she asked, why do so many black people, even prominent people, continue to stand by R. Kelly? And then she asked why the black community rallies around the black man and not the black woman. And then it was more of a statement than a question. She asked her, is she worried about R. Kelly and his team? You know, what they call retaliation. And briefly, she talks about that and how she's been threatened and she's been forced to move, and how she has security now, and somebody online, cyber something, gave out her address. And then she talks about her own trauma of sexual abuse as a child. But check it out, very informative. And then this was recommended to me on YouTube. You know, when you watch one thing, they say you may like this thing. Superb. From a male perspective, a website called OSHA, OSHA, Vlogcast on YouTube, and it's called Surviving R. Kelly, or Women Also to Blame. And he interviews another YouTuber named Suppa Sly, SUPASLY 75. He's also a YouTuber, but he works in the music industry, and he talks about all the things that he has seen and the inappropriate behaviors of women, mothers, aunts, grandparents, grandmothers, and so on, things that he has actually witnessed, and not only with R. Kelly, but within the music industry and the part that women play. Now, I'm going to stop right there because that's enough. And again, if you're interested in anything that I have just talked about related with R. Kelly, I've given you the sources. Also, check out Dream's response to the questions. Also, Dream stated that thanks to Black women advocates, the airing of the docuseries, grassroots movement, Mute R. Kelly, and the Me Too movement, this sexual assault case against R. Kelly is now being brought to the forefront. Also, there's been a follow-up with the R. Kelly case. His attorney had one of the attorneys, he has a team, he had a press conference yesterday, and he said that there are 4 accusers. 3 are underage and 1 is a 24-year-old woman. And R. Kelly is presumed innocent until proven guilty. Duh. but also that R. Kelly remains in jail right now because he has no money. It doesn't sound believable with all those hit songs, but he has no money, and so he's trying to seek bail, which is $100,000, and so he'll remain in jail until he can come up with that money. And because of mismanagement of his money, bad leases, and basically gold diggers, all them people that were around him, he has no money. Can you believe that? So at this moment, he still remains in jail. But I'm going to end this by asking a question. I should say making a statement. I'm going to give my opinion. And again, this channel is called According to Tabuti. I'm giving my opinion. You let me know what yours is. I just want to know, do you think R. Kelly is mentally ill? And if so, I was thinking they might try to plead that he's insane. And I think that's called, he's not legally guilty due to insanity. If you could choose, do you think that he should be sent to prison or committed to a mental institution? And do you think all of his enablers, his employees, do you think that they should be held just as responsible for his misconduct? And what do you think about all of the people, when I talked about the ecosystem that played a role in allowing him to go as long as he has with sexually assaulting and mistreating women? Do you think they also play a role in this? Let me know what you think. But I do think, I just think it's sad, a situation for all those women. I think it also now, it shows in another case what power and money will do. You get power and money, you become arrogant and out of touch. And because everyone allowed him to get away with things for so long, he thought he was untouchable. Do you think that he will be convicted this time? Let me know, and please respond, make comments. And again, thank you, and have a good day.